Women look at themselves and see and will rank themselves higher than they actually rank themselves. Ask men the same question. Men rank themselves to about around 5.5 if I actually aggregated. Men look at themselves and see their problem areas. Women look at themselves and see what they want to see.
Oh, well, where would you rank yourself, Kevin?
I rank myself a 9. Men look at what they, and that's the thing. And they're saying, beauty is subjective. That's another fallacy. Beauty is not subjective. That's why we have the golden ratio, the Fibonacci equation. That's right. You can look at facial symmetry and see that. That's right. Beautiful people, you can map their facial structure, and it goes to a mathematical calculation.
Oh yeah.
Beauty is universal, and the thing is, we're talking about black women. They are on the opposite end of the spectrum on all ranks.
Black women are not meant to be married and fully committed relationships. Black women were breeders in slavery days. And history repeats itself. That's all they are. They are breeders. Tell me I'm wrong.
He died after 5 police officers brutally beat him. But we've never seen a take like this one. Podcaster Jason Whitlock is saying black single mothers are squarely to blame. Women, take a listen.
It looked like what young black men do when they're supervised by a single black woman. And that's what they got going on in the Memphis Police Department. They've elected or put some black woman in charge of the police force. And we're getting the same kind of chaos and disunity and violence that we see in a lot of these cities that are run by single mothers. If we want to discuss the breakdown of family that leads to disrespect for authority, that causes you to resist the police and run from the police and not comply with the police because you resist authority at all time, because there was no male authority in your home, let's have that discussion.
But I do want to stress this. There's nothing you can do outside of killing the black women we have right now that will make any significant change in our society. Once we see the root of evil, which is the black woman, we have to cut her out. You can't chastise her. You can't punish her. You can't discuss anything with her because she's made it blatantly clear that she does not care about you or your well-being or what's best for you. She does not care about the rightness or the wrongness of anything. She just wants to win. She just wants what she wants. If the system isn't going to change, and it's not, if the female isn't going to change, and she's not, who needs to change? Us, we do. We've tried everything. The only thing we haven't tried is violence. And we know that will actually succeed. Historically speaking, it's always been the case. When you read the Bible, what does it tell you to do? Kill all the women. Take the younger females as your wives. That's how you rid the world of evil. That's how you control a population to the point where much of the evil within that population won't be passed down to the next generation. That evil doesn't pass from the father to the child. It passes from the mother to the child. And unfortunately,
I'm not going to play the rest of that bullshit. It's 9 minutes long. But this guy, people should check on him. The fact that you're out here saying that you need to unalive black women because the Bible told you so?
The one viable solution to address the black American female effery is for them to be 100% without any black men in America. For them to be completely and totally abandoned as if they were a disease.
Judgment is about to come to you women.
Okay, massive amount of you women are going to start to be judged. Okay, meaning you're going to be put to death, and a lot of those deaths are going to be by men. Okay, because you went around, you played the harlot, you play a little hoe. Okay, you know what's right from wrong. You know you're supposed to be with one man, but you'll lead that man for whatever the hell, whatever reason in your peanut brain. Okay, you let Satan come to you, just have his way with you. Okay. Well, the Lord, he preparing something for you damn women, okay?
Listen to my words closely. White men, Asian men, Indian men, whatever man, Hispanic men. If you guys want to go kill, take your frustrations out on females, please go. You have my permission to snatch up any black female or girl from age 12 on up. Please do us a favor. Do what you want with them. I don't care. Just make sure they do not survive. Decapitate them. Dismember them. Please. Whatever you do, make sure that they don't survive. The world is better off without them. This race is better off without them.
Here we go. A black man.
Or chucking bricks at you. Make no mistake. Continue to act the way that you are, and there will be more and more of us who will have no problem rearranging your face, because we realize you are not the frail, innocent creatures that you pretend to be. A lot of you are not good people, and the culture that we live in is perpetuating that very behavior. So, keep it up.
So that's a black man speaking. You know, we're not talking to Becky. He's speaking to black women.
In a TikTok video posted to her page, Roe claimed that a man attacked her outside of a nightclub. The man asked for her phone number. She said no, and he apparently picked up a brick and hit her across the head. And in this video, you can see that her face is visibly swollen, and she's incredibly distraught by the fact that everyone around her basically did nothing.
Yo, this man just hit me in my face with a brick, and all these black men just watch, and they don't give a fuck. Yeah, this man hit me, grabbed a rock, and he hit me in my face because I would have given him my number. And all y'all just fucking watch. Y'all see that shit? Y'all see that shit? What y'all do? I want y'all to be a man. I want y'all to be a man and do something. Y'all gonna let a man hit me in my face? Man, fuck all y'all. Like, don't understand. Like, I'm just trying to take my friend out from 5 years ago. Like, literally spending my whole money, not bothering nobody. Like, what the fuck kind of is this? I'm in the parking lot just trying to buy some food. And, like, I'm literally like, why is this busted up on me like this? And I'm looking at all these. They literally let this do all of this. They let like, really, like, do all of that. I never thought it was gonna happen, yo. Like, it's so whack. And he's gonna get away with it. He got in the car. He got away. He never gonna get caught. He's gonna move on. He's probably at an after party right now having a good time. Do you feel good about yourself doing this to a woman? For what? Like, all this violence against black women is not okay. Like, what do I do to deserve this? Like, what is my defense against this? What have I ever done to anybody in my life to deserve this? I never did anything in my life to hurt anybody. Literally, a man asked me for my number. I said no, and he picked up a brick in front of so many men and was like, what are you gonna do? And I told all these men, like, yo, why is this man got a brick on my face? And he's holding a brick, and all these is watching, and nobody does nothing. And he hits me in my face, and they all just watch, and they let that get in a car. How is this okay? This is what y'all doing to women?
The dust is so thick. It is so thick. I want you to listen to what they're saying. They're justifying the woman that was Somalian. I don't care if she was Somalian, she's a woman, she's a human being. We can agree to disagree. But they're trying to justify the fact that she was hit with a brick. They're saying that she was in instigator or, troublemaker. Yeah. They're saying she was a troublemaker. So listen to this. And now you see why they're mad at, Jason Aldean about that song about in a small town? Yeah. Now you see why they're so bothered by that. So let me go ahead and play this clip.
I think he's a Somalia.
This is how I know it's just the dust it's universal. Okay? The dust, man, it is just totally worldwide.
We finally hear from one of the guys who was there when the girl got hit by the brick for not giving her number up. I think he's a Somalia guy who's, from the same neighborhood or whatever, because he said everybody in that community knows that says that she's a troublemaker. And he even said if it happened again, he would not do nothing again.
We don't expect him to.
So check it out. Tell me what y'all think.
I was one of the guys who was there that did not help her when she was getting hit with the brick, right? I feel like people need to know the whole story before they start commenting and saying things they don't understand or they don't know. You guys don't even remember who you guys are trying to defend, who you guys are trying to speak up for. This is the same woman that was going around smacking white people in the streets. She's not innocent. She was actually taunting the guy to hit her.
Oh, really?
Why would I go defend somebody that's actually looking for trouble?
So hold on. He said she was taunting the guy to hit her. Well, only a fool would do that, but I get it. Conquered men. Let's continue.
She is literally a troublemaker. Everybody that knows her in our community knows she's a troublemaker. I'm not going to risk my life over somebody that's actually out there looking for trouble. If you go on social media, online, you're going to see some of my antic videos, taunting people, looking for a reaction. Well, she got what she been looking for, and you guys are giving her the attention that she was actually seeking for. I don't regret not standing up for her. If you look at some of the videos, I was there. I don't regret nothing whatsoever. I don't regret standing up for her. I'm not saying she deserved it. I'm not saying that any man have a right to hit a woman, especially with a brick. Nobody deserved that. By the end of the day, there's more to the story. She's not as innocent as she tried to portray herself to be. She wants attention. She's an attention-seeker woman. She tried to go viral, and you guys have given her what she wanted. Yes, she did get hit by a brick. Yes, I saw it. Yes, I was standing by doing nothing. And if that shit happened again in the same circumstances, I will watch. Because she's not as innocent as she portrays herself to be. She was taunting the guy. She was calling him all type of names. She was degrading him to a point where he resulted in picking up a brick and hitting him. I don't condone that type of behavior, but once again, she's not as innocent as she portrays herself to be. I remember a while back, she's posting videos going around in public, literally smacking old white people in the face. For what?
But what did they do?
And now you get hit by a brick, now you want to cry wolf? And I don't care. You wanted trouble, you got trouble. That's why I'll still buy and watch. So oh man.
Because you were so conquered. Okay, so allegedly, she was taunting the guy. This is just verifying it. It's not justifying. And they are trying to justify that, oh my God, she's a troublemaker. Okay, you guys don't really know her like we do. She's a troublemaker. You're a conquered man all over the globe. But see, weak and emotional men, this is what they do. So reactionary. So he said she was calling white people some names or what have you. That's what he said. She was calling them some names and I guess going on an attack on them. But what did Dusty Dan do? If that's the case, see, people with intelligence, they already know. That person is ignorant and they're going on. But when you're low vibrational, you have no resources, you have failed as a collective, you're so emotional. Now, Dusty Dan will come after you every day. That's why Jason Aldean did that song, and I'm glad he did. You can bring that's nonsense to a small town, which is not what he says. You know, about carjacking people and hitting ladies upside the head. You can see the difference in the community. I'm sorry to tell you. And I'm not saying the white community is doing everything right, hell to the no. But you can see the difference in a community. They are trying to justify that. I mean, the embarrassment continues. It's like your lawyer says sometimes, just shut up, don't talk. You would do yourself a great service by just shutting your mouth. They're trying to justify it. You get your butt kicked every day by men of every other race. And I'm telling you, ladies, they cannot compete with those men because a lot of them are too lazy. And you do have some black men that can compete, that are winning, that are doing well. And guess what? Oh, he bought a simp. He bought a simp. It lets you know this is the epitome, in my opinion, of a weak mind. I mean, the rationale. You got to be kidding me.
First video that went viral. This is her in the second video. What's the difference, you may ask? Literally the location and her clothing. Her hair is down in this one, and she has a ponytail up in this one. She has a watch on in this one, and she doesn't have one on in this one. She has a purse on in this one, and she doesn't have a purse on in that one. These are obviously two different damn videos posted on two different damn days. Oh, what about the video when she slapped the white man, you ask? That was also a skit. Not only was it a skit, but she literally admitted to it being a skit in the captions. But you are so slow. Y'all so slow, y'all ain't even think to look at that verse. This is activism and consensual, and I do not promote actual violence. If y'all was gonna sit there and try to ruin a girl's life, the least y'all could have did was a little bit more research. Y'all could have looked a little bit more harder.
For all the single old black women who are independent, that don't need a man for nothing, that don't need a man for protection, I'm suggesting you get yourself a brick. It's only 58 cents, so you can protect yourself instead of talking down a man and expecting man to come protect you when you start trouble. And I wasn't victim blaming. I didn't blame nobody. I didn't blame her. All I'm saying is it wouldn't have gone as far as he did if she also had walked away. And how come nobody is even asking about the guy that hit her with the brick? Nobody even asked me who he is. Everybody just so...
Okay, so hold on. First of all, no one cares who he is. And if you notice, he's already blaming the woman. He said, why didn't she walk away? If they said she's an instigator, my question is, why didn't he walk away? They're already putting it on the woman. Why didn't he walk away? Why didn't she walk away? Why, when he heard her saying that, all he had to do was just say, hey, you know what? Just ignore it. That's all he had to do, is simply walk away. But he did. He decided to do just like a self-loving, self-hated, chocolate drop inferior man would do. And he decided to go ahead and attack that woman with that brick. And the rest of those dust buckets, they did what low-performing dust bucket men do across the globe. And yes, in the BC, across the globe, they stand by and watch. The same men, they can't even protect themselves. Looking for your boo to set up a resume. Fill out your so-called application. You want a black woman to go ahead and do that. The world is watching. The world is watching. They can't even protect themselves. Like my friend the VC said, the black men were the ones being attacked, and he said, but the black women are doing everything. Who's the one that came up with Black Lives Matter, which we know is a joke? The black women are doing everything. So again, we need an international clean-out day. If he doesn't bring home no check, honey, he got to get going. Get going and get gone. Today, he needs to go. This is what they do. They sit around and make fun of our pain and misery.
Everybody just so focused on me not being there, me not telling the truth, but nobody's even focused on who actually hit her with the brick. Have anybody even tried to find out who he was? How come I don't see nobody posting him? How come I don't see nobody posting the guy that actually hit her with a brick? How come nobody's asking about him? I'm not victim blaming, but you guys want to be so independent. You guys don't need no man. So when you do get hit on in your face with a brick this big, because this exact brick that it's not an exact brick, but this was the style of the brick. And he grabbed it like this, and bang! I saw the makeup fall off her face and attach to the brick. I saw the brick fall down. It was like when Beckham scored his last goal. You should have seen the way the brick bended across her face all the way to the cheekbone. I couldn't do nothing about it. I was not going to sacrifice my life for a total stranger who is causing chaos. And I stand with what I said, and I will do it again in a heartbeat. I'll watch as the brick goes across her face and do nothing about it. And I'm not ashamed of it. Once again, I wasn't victim blaming. She don't deserve what she got, but once again, she could have still avoided it. She could have avoided it by walking away, keep her mouth shut. It's that simple. Like, I hate to say it, but it's that simple. Walk away. And she didn't. She kept on talking. She kept on talking. Not everybody is your father. Not everybody is your brother. So.
Okay, y'all, and hold on. Let me say this. Guess what? I don't know if you caught it. He said people are focused on me not being there. Guess what? A video has come out of this same little dust bucket on the screen. A video has come out, and in the video, he said he was there, but they're saying it's a report that his girlfriend said that he was not even there. That's when he said, you're focused on me not being there. I don't know if you caught that. The reason I think he said that is they have already said online that there is a video, and guess what? He was not even there. He was not even there, but he's pretending as if he was there. So this, he's already victim blaming. Already victim blaming.
Woman got hit in the face with that brick. I saw these kingdomless kings deploy the same white supremacist tactics that were used to vilify and justify the deletion of Sandra Bland, that were used to vilify and justify the deletion of Breonna Taylor, that was used to vilify and justify the deletion of Trayvon Martin.
I'm back with another triggering topic, and today I want to talk about a very controversial topic. I want to talk about Roe, the black woman who was hit by the brick. She is a prime example of how the world lacks empathy for black women, and they refuse to believe that black women can be and are victims of violence, even though all statistics prove that point. And now that she's come out with the NBC interview, I think this is a perfect time to talk about it. Now, before people even doubted the validity of her story, all I saw was people talking about how she deserved it and black women should be nicer to black men and black men wouldn't react with violence. Then I saw pick-me's talking about how black women being quote unquote mean is the reason why black women are harmed. And you know what? Shortly after all of these conversations took place, then the smear campaign began, where they tried to make what happened to her seem impossible, even though there are literally thousands upon thousands of stories of black women being attacked just like Roe for the same reason at the hands of black men, even being unalived. And even though none of these content creators had any proof that this woman was lying, what they did was splice together videos of her talking and skits that she's done in order to paint a narrative of her that she could not be believed. Now, they would say that you could not take her word for it, but they would take the word of men that they weren't there to speak with, and they would take their words as gospel, though. Now, I have never, ever seen anything like this done to other victims of violence. Only black women. And it happens the same way that Meg Thee Stallion was vilified. It's like, how dare these women speak up on the abuse that they have suffered at the hands of black men? And it's like, don't these black women know how bad speaking up for themselves make black men look? Well, these black women should be loyal and protect the image of black men at all costs, even though the same type of black men that they would be protecting would never do the same for them. Now, let's talk about the exclusive interview that Roe has done now with NBC. Now, she said that she has had daily panic attacks and nightmares because of the online attacks and vitriol, and that's not surprising to me. And she said that there's little that she can do to prove that she's telling the truth because she's shown the police report, she's shown her hospital records, and still she is not believed. And these people constantly move the goalpost, is what she said. And you know what? She's right.
It's been 12 hours. I'm in the hospital. I'm getting discharged. I do have a concussion, so I gotta take it slow for the week. Unfortunately, I don't have the kind of job that's gonna give me that kind of grace. So, I still gotta mother, I still gotta teach, I still gotta work. I really just want the best for everybody, and I don't know why people want to kill me. I can't even chew food the next week. I had a vacation that I planned 6 months ago for my birthday. I'm so afraid, why do people want to hurt me so bad?